What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Figured I'll jump into some Dreamcast. I'm kind of between computers at the moment, so as you can see here, redid the setup a bit, and there's no PC over there. We're moving on to a compact ASUS Nook, which I'm really looking forward to. It comes in tomorrow, but I've been killing the time just by playing these guys over here. So let's boot up the old trusty Dreamcast and get you guys situated. Should be fun. And play some, if I can get this situated, there we go. Play some 4x4 Evo. I've been getting into this game as of late. It's funny, back in the day, didn't think the game was very good, but to be fair, I didn't really give it a fair shake either. Let's adjust the volume while we're on it. Should be all right. All right. I know that some people were saying that I needed to do a half and half on the clear Dreamcast here controller, and that's what I ended up doing. See, the back is solid gray, and the front is clear, which now matches the official top shell. That's not a third-party mass-produced thing from China. That's actually of period, released by Sega back in the day. Japan only, which sucks. But that obviously, they only sold the top half of the shell because they didn't want people gutting their Dreamcasts, which is understandable. So the bottom half is a stock white gray, and then the top half is clear white. So now they match. And then I ended up just reversing the shells for player 2. So the front is white and the bottom is clear. So let's jump into this. So yeah, the game's kind of unbalanced. It's not really polished, but I can't really think of any other games that are like it. And it's actually been a lot of fun. And as that message from my monitor kind of gave away, this is an HDMI modded Dreamcast. I have a VM2 memory card and a mode installed as well. It's basically the most like roided out version of a Dreamcast you can get outside of like a broadband adapter, which even then isn't probably the smartest way to go about going online anyway. You can tell this was like a smaller studio because a lot of that footage looks like it's freaking taken in from fans or something. It doesn't look very polished. That's okay. Let's load the existing here. Uh-oh. Oh shit, no. We're having that same error as before, Jake, if you're watching. Yep, my controller is dead. I don't know why it's doing this. Yeah. Let's try again. So weird. So last night it was working fine, but the first time I tried this, I wasn't able to use the VM2 with the game. It freezes my controls. Oh, the joys of going live, huh? Yeah. There we go. Very weird. Alright, well, we're in. Got a career here. There's a lot of content in this game. I didn't really realize that back in the day. So this is our rig. We got a Gen 1 Xterra 4x4. I've always been pretty partial to these. They look like kind of crap now just because they didn't age very well. Plastics kind of turn gray and the roof rack always gets really sun damaged. But I had a Gen 2 Xterra, so I'm kind of partial to these things. But yeah, so you can view your parts, sell your vehicle, blah, blah, blah. Or you can go shopping, either for a new vehicle or new parts. But basically, at the beginning of the game, you basically want to get a brush guard that protects your lights from being smashed, which is kind of important on darker levels. I got skid plates and mud flaps. The mud flaps don't do anything. The skid plates allegedly protect things, but yeah, it's just basically a weight reduction. Otherwise, you basically want to focus on engine and electronics and that's not it. Was I in the right place? No, I was not. I have no idea where that went. Chassis, maybe? Nope. It's gotta be. Oh, there it is. Duh. Okay, cold air intake you definitely want to get. And then increase your dyno tunes. You'll have things that you need to buy, though, in order to get these later ones. But those will be your best performance parts, along with some of these ECU performance tune stuff and blah blah blah. But weight reduction isn't so important. A little later on, I would definitely get fog lights. Driving lights you can buy right off the rip. They're not that expensive. Definitely recommend that. And then suspension that I did later on. I have a 4-inch lift with a set of 31s. I wanted to get 33s, but we can't seem to figure out what the prereq is for this. Because right now I have a lift. I don't know, maybe it's not a tall enough lift. You'd think 4 inches would be enough for 33s, but I don't know. It says like you might need to get like trimmed fenders or something like that, but I don't see an upgrade that's like that for the Xterra, so I'm not even sure if I can do that. Either way, it's really not that big of a deal. Getting the 4-inch lift makes it so you don't feel like you're losing your speed when you drop down from a jump, so it's been pretty nice. And then from here, we just go racing. So there's special events and then normal cups. So the special events are things like, you know, like you can go into a Nissan Xterra challenge or things like that. And this one in particular was a prereq for some of the Xterra themed normal cups. So like I wouldn't be able to do this Xterra spec series, for example, unless I had already beaten that. You don't need to get first and everything. It's not the easiest game, I'll be honest with you. There's shortcuts, but not all the shortcuts are like good, if that makes any sense. We can start from the beginning and I can show off the game. You can also change the cut of your tire here by going to vehicle setting. So typically, first off, the shallow cut is like a normal street tire. There's literally no tracks that utilize this effectively, so never hit it. Mediums are typical like dirt, you know, it's fine on dirt. Deep cut would be for like mud, wet mud. And then studded, you only want to use obviously when it's snowing. So typically you're just going to do medium cut. A lot of this shit I've had to figure out as I go on. So yeah, let's go race. So little things that are kind of jank, like when you change your camera position, the camera swings like that. And then the cars are dropped in the beginning of the level. It's not super polished, but it's a lot of fun. The physics are very unique. They're not necessarily bad or anything. It's just oh shit! I forgot. I'm gonna take this. Oh, there goes a train. Let's just try this again, shall we? It's great start. Fuck me. But yeah, the physics are a little floaty and unpredictable, and the AI can be kind of brutal, where it not only is difficult, but sometimes it'll just hit you from like the side and just keep pushing you for like what feels like hundreds of feet, and that can be a little annoying. But it's like what my buddy Jake said last night. It's kind of like Vanishing Point in a way. It doesn't feel like it, but it has a certain issues at Vanishing Point where in the beginning it feels like, wow, that train just came by here. What the fuck? Oh, I tried hanging on to it. Yeah, you can drive underwater just fine, by the way, so that's not a problem, allegedly, so. But yeah, so it's kind of like Vanishing Point, where in the beginning it feels kind of sloppy, but then you kind of get used to how everything operates, so. And as, like, you can tell by the train, there is a bit of luck. But anyway, you're basically just driving from one checkpoint to the next. The arrow shows you a direct line of sight to the checkpoint. Sometimes you can cut small patches of land, sometimes you can cut large patches of land, and I'll show some of that later. But like, you could technically take the road straight and keep going, or you can take this shortcut and save yourself some time. So little things like that. Going off, oh shit. Going off-road doesn't slow you down at all, so there's really no advantage in staying on the road. But where it does slow you down is if you try to take like one of the shortcuts in a game that are actually not shortcuts, or if you start getting into the really hilly terrain, which slows you down, which is obviously not conductive to saving time. Ah, crap. Saved it. Alright. I just noticed that the reflected paint that's in the main menu, like in the home section of career, is seemingly missing on the cars in game. They're kind of flat looking. There's a little bit of reflection, but it's not as crazy. That's kind of a bummer. I never played the sequel that's on Xbox, for example. I think it's also, it might be on PS2, and then I was told it's on GameCube. But I didn't like the first game when I first tried. I only tried it for a few minutes. I think I was turned off by the fact that it wasn't like Hydro Thunder or 4x4 Thunder, where you just kind of go balls blazing and you just go as fast as you can, whereas this, you kind of have to think about how you're going to take turns and how to save time and things like that. So I just kind of unfairly dismissed it. Don't take that shortcut to the left, by the way. That's one of those shortcuts that takes longer for you to complete than just driving. It spits you out right here, and you're basically facing backwards. And you spend so much time going over the jump and everything anyway that even if you were to be spit out going forwards on the track, you end up losing a lot of time. But yeah, I unfairly kind of dismissed it, and it's kind of a pity because it's actually a lot of fun. And I can't really, like I said, I can't really think of many other games that are like this. I can't seem to remember what it was, but there was a game on Windows way back in the day. I'm talking like over 20 years ago. That was checkpoint based like this. It might have been this game, I don't know, but I remember a lot of kids playing that, like study hall and shit, computer class. But other than that, I can't really think of anything that's quite like this. But as you saw, on that one, we just kind of followed the arrow and took a direct shortcut instead of using the road. Nice little rule of thumb when you're first starting off the game, just stay behind one of the AI racers and they'll generally show you the best route to take. They don't always take it themselves, but it's the best way to learn where to go. Another little thing, these big trees, like anything with a three-dimensional trunk, if you hit, you'll be stopped dead flat. And anything that looks like it's made out of like two-dimensional sprites, you can just drive through. So there's a bit of strategy in that regard. There's no car damage or repairs or anything crazy like that. So you don't need to worry about repairing your truck. Which is good, because these trucks would be completely destroyed if it was real life. So it's still very arcadey, don't get me wrong. It's just a lot more challenging than it initially appears. Because between the brutal AI and the unpredictable physics, and then you have other factors in there too, like sometimes you'll have other vehicles, like we saw those bulldozers before, trying to slalom your way through trees. Later on, there's a track with semi-trucks and cars that you have to maneuver through. You know, we also saw the trains before. As you can see right there, the AI got kind of taken out by that bulldozer. We'll do that a lot, which is helpful, because otherwise they can feel a little unfair. They'll catch up to you even though you're going like full speed sometimes. It has that rubber banding Mario Kart shit going on. But you can actually get far enough ahead. I've had it where they're not always on your tail before, so I'm not really sure how that's determined. It might just be them being taken out by the track or civilian vehicles, but yeah, there you go. But I've also been like really far out ahead before, and then they just kind of magically get on your ass after not a very long time, which is annoying. But yeah, as you progress, you're making money, and then you can turn that money into, more mods for your truck. So we won like $1,000 there. I don't know why when you get first place, it doesn't give you the full purse. I haven't figured that one out yet. But who knows? Later cups give you more money. Don't get discouraged first. The game is a lot harder than I'm making it seem in the beginning because your truck is really slow and unmodded. So a lot of times in the beginning of the game, it feels like it's impossible to get first place. Just earn what money you can and kind of grind out the first like 2 cups. Jesus. And once you get enough performance upgrades, it'll start feeling a little bit more fair. This is one of those games where it kind of feels like as you keep playing the game, it gets easier and not the other way around. The tracks get kind of difficult later on sometimes, but not all the times. It seems like they increase the difficulty more just by increasing things like elements used, so like snow or time of day. So a lot of the tracks feel a lot more difficult because they set them at night and you can't see very far out ahead of you, which makes determining where to go and whether or not you should be taking like a shortcut or staying on the road a lot more difficult. But yeah, the best way to stay ahead is just try to take the best line you can and avoid hitting immovable objects, which is basically anything that you can technically hit. Again, if it's a sprite, you can hit it and go through it. If it's three-dimensional, pretty much stop you dead unless you sideswipe it or just get lucky on the hit reg. So like if you hit that pole or those gates, you'd be screwed. One thing of note, if you go through the gate backward, it does not count. So if you miss a gate and you just try to back up into it or something, like it's not going to work. You have to be going straight through it. And also something else that it's a little disorienting, at least at first for me it was, is that every single track the gates look different. So if you're not aware of that, on your second track you'll be looking for the first track's gates and you might miss it just because you won't know what to be looking for. But the truck designs are pretty cool, especially later on. They have a lot of things like planes and shit going by, as you saw before, or like boats or semi-trucks or whatever they got going on. Every truck feels like a little bit different. And some of the tracks feel like you can take more shortcuts and others. There's a couple that I've played so far where it doesn't feel like you can take any. And, this game is meant to be replayed over and over again, so it's kind of like just figuring out, what you're supposed to do and where you're supposed to go. So we'll go on to the second cup here. But it's a pity. I wish I gave this a better chance back in the day. And I wish a lot more people probably did. Than, because obviously the developer's not around anymore. I'm actually surprised they got like all this licensing for all the games. They actually call them by their proper names. And they're not even missing that many examples. They're missing Dodge Rams and a couple others, but I mean, they basically have every other SUV of any kind of size or pickup truck from the time period, which is pretty cool. That Lexus in front of us is allegedly like the best in its class. There are vehicles that are better than others. The best thing I would recommend when you're choosing a car is to look at horsepower versus weight. There's a lot of vehicles that have a lot of horsepower, but they're heavy as hell. There's a rubber banding AI again. And again, at first I wasn't that good at the game. I didn't know where to drive. Just practice makes perfect. Watching AI to get the best lines definitely helps. So I guess my point is, this is one of those games that I could see where the main problem was people getting discouraged early on and then never touching it again. This was a budget title back in the day, so I bet a lot of people either bought this or rented it. And if they didn't put a lot of time into it, they might have missed out on a really good game. It starts off slow. If you're confused or frustrated at first, or if you don't like that your SUV is so slow by comparison to the competition, it can be annoying. And if you grind enough, obviously I'm not there yet because I started a couple days ago, but if you grind enough, there's like $500,000 super trucks that you can buy and things like that. Avoid hitting people from behind as it slows you down and actually boosts them quite a bit. Vice versa, if you can get one of the AI to hit you from behind, it helps you out quite a bit and it stops them pretty well, pretty good. And getting hit by the side basically doesn't like help anybody. Everyone kind of gets fucked in that situation. So if you start getting T-boned, try to get out of it as soon as possible. You'll also notice that the traffic just starts passing you. Otherwise, I mean, you are driving SUVs and pickup trucks, so like unnecessary turning will just slow you down. So try to go straight as often as humanly possible. Keep your speed up and your... Oh, you bastard. What a dick. Gotta love that fucking AI. Things like that can be frustrating in the game for sure. And I wish there was like some sort of either rear view mirror or indicator as to where they were, because it makes it really hard to kind of cock block them. They have a further out camera, but it's so far out that it makes steering really, really hard. I'll show it to you here. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but like driving like this feels very detached and wonky. And as you can see, the AI doesn't always take the proper line or shortcut. And that actually is what allows you to catch up more than anything. Because it's usually not just about raw performance of your truck versus theirs, as it seems like they're usually better spec than you. But they can get fucked up pretty easily, or take bad lines, and that will help you out. But there's a lot of variety on tracks. It's actually quite nice. Pretty much every single type of place that you'd want to race, they seem to have represented in this game, which is fun. But I miss games like this, where they're not exactly arcade games, but they're arcadey in nature. And they have, you know, a more creative angle on their gameplay. Like, you know, this is like a checkpoint based sort of racer, but, you know, encourages you to take different lines that aren't so obvious. And I miss that. Everything these days has to be something that justifies like a $300 million production or some shit. And so, because of that, everything tends to be very safe, because they're trying to hit as many customers as humanly possible. And getting games that kind of take more chances like this seems to be a lost art, which is unfortunate. I think we're seeing a lot of that these days. And the irony is that they're trying so hard now to be neutral and inoffensive that they end up actually offending a lot of people. I mean, just look at things like Concord or Star Wars Outlaws. You end up making something so safe that it feels soulless, and it doesn't stand out from anything else. So I think that's the reason why, for me, systems like the Dreamcast will never feel, you know, outdated. Obviously, it's outdated graphically, but like, it'll never feel like, well, we have newer systems now, so there's no point in playing this. Like, I feel like the games that systems like this sport are just a lot more unique. And yeah, I mean, this game is not very polished, and it has some problems, but it's still a lot of fun. And fun seems to be something that's severely lacking these days in AAA releases, so. And I know a lot of people will say, like, oh, well, we have indie games, so everything's okay. And yeah, I mean, to an extent, I can see your point, but on the other hand, the problem with indie games sometimes is that it's made by developers who don't exactly know what they're doing. Like, what was interesting about this era is that these were from, you know, either prominent developers or prominent publishers that were putting money behind it. So these smaller studios back then still felt like they were doing big productions that matched things like Midway and, you know, Namco and Sega, for example. Oh, that guy got stuck. Oh, he's gonna take us all out. Oh no. Another little fun fact, you don't want to be caught in the air for too long in this game. You actually lose speed while you're in the air, whereas if you're on the ground, you're basically always accelerating. So while getting a lot of air can feel fun, it's actually kind of counterproductive. I'm gonna go this way. I've never gone this way before. See what the AI is doing. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I feel like that's an unfair turn. I kind of like my way better, but it felt slower. But again, the fun thing is that the more you play the game, the more you can kind of dick around and see what the best line is and stuff like that, which is fun. And like I said, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, you didn't clear first place on everything, so fuck you. You just get different pots of money depending on what you place. So for like that, I got 600 bucks, which isn't like a crap load, but it's still better than nothing. It does mark it complete. I don't know if it marks it complete just by completing it and finishing it, or if you have to hit a certain place. This is that track with the semi-trucks and what have you. Oh shit, did I miss the gate. Son of a bitch. My bad. Stay to the left here because there's a guardrail. If you get caught on the right side of that, you're basically screwed. So you can either go left, as you can see on the map there, and go all the way around, or you can cut on this road, which is technically not on the map, and then go straight up this mountain here. And go under this bridge. So sometimes following the arrow is helpful, and sometimes not following the arrow is helpful. I learned that shortcut just by watching the AI do it. So again, sometimes, especially on a new track, it's better to not be in first place. Because if you're on a new track and you're in first place and all of a sudden you find it, suddenly you're not in first place, that's generally a sign that there's a shortcut that you missed that everyone else is taking. There's a version of this in a later cup where it's like all fog. So like the semi-trucks and shit like come out of nowhere. It's pretty fun. I didn't have the fog lights installed when I did the nighttime tracks and fog-filled tracks at first. I'm kind of curious to replay them again and see if I can see any better or if they're just cosmetic or something. Not entirely sure. Shit, there's that guardrail again. I was lucky there I didn't hit the guardrail. I thought I was going to be stopped dead. Boy, there's just like me and this black Xterra or Pathfinder, whatever the fuck it is, behind me. Everyone else is like China. No idea what happened to them, but that was a good line. I'll take that. I don't understand why that hill always pulls me to the left like that. It doesn't do that on any other hill. It's freaking annoying. That's okay, we ended up winning. $47.50. That's not too bad. Okay, so we beat that cup. So let's show you a later cup here. We'll do the summer series. So the last one is that Bayou Flats I was telling you about, which is fun. Crazy 2000 is fun, and Motocross is like one of my favorite. So some of these are repeat tracks. But the good news is, like I said, they spice up times a day and things like that sometimes. So it doesn't always feel like you're doing the same track. The Ford Explorers and Ford Expeditions always seem to do really well in this game, from what I've noticed. I know the Ford Expedition is considered one of the better vehicles in the game, and the guide I was looking at gave the Ford Explorer an honorable mention for its category, which it also did for the Xterra I'm driving. But it always seems like those are my competition. I don't know if that's actually what's going on or if it's just arbitrarily choosing whatever vehicle it wants to be, and it doesn't really matter, but if there's an Expedition or an Explorer, I generally find that those are my biggest forms of competition. Oh shit. Alright, so the first time you go through that, you have to go through the barrier. That's fun. At least I know how to take that line now, so hopefully I can actually get first place on this. But yeah, like in the beginning of the game, like that jump, you can't even really make it. So you end up kind of getting caught in the valley below, which slows you down quite a bit. So again, in the beginning, you kind of get frustrated because you're seeing all these other trucks doing these things that your car simply can't do yet. I think that's probably the game's biggest downfall, is that it doesn't really communicate to you that you're not supposed to really be winning all the races from the get-go. It just kind of assumes that you'll understand that you need to keep performing upgrades to get to that point. I think if I could go back in time and tell them something, like, it would have been nice if, like, maybe the first cup eased you in a little bit more than it did. But it seems more like the cups aren't really difficulty-based so much as they are just the same levels with, you know, different environmental changes or times a day, or even just the same fucking versions from one cup to the next. So it doesn't really seem like it's considering your upgrades at all. Which, again, is probably the reason why this game feels like a game. So we actually got first on that. That was kind of nice. So this is that same track with the semi-trucks, but it's like super fucking foggy, and as you can tell, like, the pop-in is just fucking insane. I just got taken up by this taxi. Oh my god. Oh, there goes there goes one guy. You'll see that a lot happen on this track. So, unfortunately for me, you kind of have to, like, have a lot of memorization. Now, we did this track recently, so I'm pretty fresh on this. But if you haven't played this track in a minute, you may not remember where exactly your lines are. And it gets a little tricky a little later on when you have that giant jump that you have to go under the bridge on, so let's see if we can do well enough on it. We're in third right now because of that hellacious start, so hopefully we can catch up to the pack here. That'd be nice. can. If those cars can take a left at that split, then we'll definitely catch up, providing we don't crash. And yeah, it looks like they turned left, so we're the only ones taking a shortcut right now. See, you can't see that turn, so you really have no clue where the fuck you're going. Mind you, the AI doesn't seem to have the same problem that you do, as far as obviously like it not being able to see. It obviously knows where to go, so it's really just a handicap on you, which kind of blows. But that's the game, so. The good news is that because of that shortcut, though, we actually did end up in first place, which is pretty cool. Jesus. Shit. God, this came out of fucking nowhere. He must have crashed. This guy's all over the place. Ah, he's taking a shortcut, damn it. Looks like everyone except for the dark blue truck is. Good news is that because he wasn't first, though, I could see that line a lot easier. So sometimes having them ahead of you isn't necessarily a bad thing. I was lucky. Damn, that hill every fucking time, dude. Like, I'm turning right, and it just pulls me super hard. Oh well, second place is still pretty good. At the very least, we're grinding some good money right now, so I'll take it. So we got ourselves a new track here. Oh man. This one's a bit of a bitch, because later on there's this jump. I think it's actually right here. Coming up. Or not. It's coming up soon. Sometime soon. But there's a jump that you can't make. Yeah, it's right up here. Here we go. And the weird thing is about the AI is that if you take the jump, all the other trucks don't make it. But if you don't take the jump and go around the side, somehow magically they can make the jump, and they end up going super fast and pass you. So I'm not really sure what that's all about. It's odd, like I said, because they shouldn't be able to take that turn the way that they do, but or that jump the way they do, but it kind of feels like what's that called? Like quantum physics, where if it's being observed, it can't do it. When it's not being observed, it's breaking the laws of physics. It feels like that. Because I swear to God, every single time I'm not observing them take that jump, and I just cut the jump. So I'll show you. Like if I go over here, I just completely bypass this whole thing. And you'll see them fly down the road on the right side. Like that guy's caught up to me. He's on my ass right now, and it's because he took that jump, which again makes no sense because he shouldn't be able to take it. Okay, just got pushed through that tree by the other guy. That's nice, thank you. And again, you know, driving on the road doesn't help you with speed, so cut as much of the track as you feel safe doing so. Presumably, you know, not hitting anything, like a tree or a pole. That was one thing I did find a little frustrating. I remember the first time I played, I didn't like how you couldn't just drive through the pole. Because like every game, every arcadey, you know, racing game from like Mario Kart to, you know, whatever, allows you to drive through like the checkpoint pole. And this one just like kills your truck just dead flat, so I found that frustrating. I had to get used to it. See, in following this AI, I could find a better line, which is hard to see in the dark. If that was the last lap, we could have gotten first place. So being in second place isn't always a bad thing, just so long as you have enough time to recover. Want to go that way. Fuck. The first time I played that track, I would go where the arrow pointed me to because I was in first place. I didn't know any better, and if you go through that area, it's just nothing but super huge like moguls, and it's impossible for your truck to get through. So following the arrow can sometimes really fuck you up. That's for sure. This track's a lot of fun. This is basically like a dirt bike track, like a super motocross. And you don't have to worry about shortcuts on this one, because you really can't find a good line for that. There's too much crap on the side of the roads, and it doesn't really help you with your line anyway, even if you were to get past some of it.
So this race is kind of like a roller coaster ride. It feels really fun, and then on top of that, you don't have to worry about, you know, finding new lines or anything like that, or new shortcuts. So it's pretty straightforward. And there is a day version of this track on another cup where you can see a lot easier. So, and actually, now that that point's been raised, yeah, I'm not seeing any difference having the fog lights. So I guess they don't really do anything. I guess they're just cosmetic. Maybe there's a slight increase, but I'm not really seeing it. And they certainly didn't help in the fog track that we just played a couple tracks ago. So. Me and Jake were kind of confused about that last night as to whether or not they did anything, so that's pretty much confirmed. That is a no. They don't do anything. I think the driving lights, though, do help. Because I saw in the guide they recommended those because they're brighter. Guys are like right on my tail this whole time. Here they come. They're definitely trying. The only indicators that you have are that they're behind you. You can hear the engine noise kind of creeping up, or you can see their headlamps hitting your tailgate. Plus the map, obviously, but as far as positioning goes. Alright, so we got first. Not too bad. It's a fun track, honestly. Just not particularly challenging. Alright, so we're in Baton Rouge. Not really, but... Oh shit, we just got punted. Alright. Yeah, as we can see, we're in swamp. And apparently I missed the boat. That's great. Here on the bayou, there's just a lot of... Get out of my way, bro. There's a lot of deep water you can fall into. Before we were supposed to hit that boat, I'll show you on the next lap, which would have enabled us to avoid falling in the water. Otherwise, it's not a very difficult track. There's not a lot of shortcuts to be had. Just minor, you know, cuts, and then this is the only shortcut really got to worry about. Wow. That guy screwed us. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. The fuck is this thing in front of us? A Mitsubishi? Yeah. Fuck you. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't know what happened there physics-wise, but I was trying to punt him into the wall, but yeah, I think I ended up going through him. That's nice. Suppose it's a bit of karma, huh? Oh, Jesus. That was a bad line. See if we can do a little bit better here. There we go. That was the last lap, and we're in first, so we're looking pretty good. It comes down to luck at this point. There we go. All right. Okay, so that cup's completed. Now that we got some cash, let's actually see how much we got going on. Oh yeah, we have like $33,000, so let's go shopping. We haven't gotten any brake upgrades, so that might be something to consider. I've heard the cross-drilled brakes are like absolutely garbage. But I heard they're not really necessary. Truth be told, there's only a couple spots where I feel like I'm not braking in time. It's probably not the biggest thing to put my money into right now. This is just going to be a weight savings there. So all this stuff here, I'm just not really sure what's worth or not. Like, now we have enough money for this race gearbox, for example. So we have vehicle torque increased slightly, vehicle weight decreased slightly. But there's like no metric. I wish there was like some like progress bars. Like I wish it showed you on like a bar graph like where your performance was from weight to acceleration and top speed and that sort of thing. Like I don't mind dumping 30 into this if it's worth it. I just don't know how that stacks up to say this. You know what I mean? Let's see. So these are all just weight differencing. Heavy duty clutch. Modified engine. Well, we won't be able to afford both of those if I get this, but I think that might be something that's good because this is crucial for upgraded engines in the future. So let's just get this, see if we can feel any difference. And like, no, there won't be any indication that anything's changed. So a lot of these are just going to be locked down to a specific make. We haven't done the Xterra Cup yet, so we can try that. No. Races required all of the following. Xterra Spec Series. Did I not do that? In progress. What did I not do? Oh, I guess I never did the last track. Alright, let's try it. I don't know which track this is. I don't recognize the name. I must have quit out of a track early thinking I had done it. Oh, this is cool. Got like an oil field going on. Okay, this guy's just gonna shove me into a fence. That's nice. Thanks a lot, jackass. Okay, I think I can definitely feel a performance difference. Oh, Jesus. Wow. AI is brutal on this one. Fuck. Can't see, thank you. Pretty straightforward track. Doesn't seem too difficult. The AI is fucking me over more than anything else. There we go, we got some lucky hits. Jeez, not being able to see through your car or whatever like that. Like I wish the camera was smarter about that. It can be very annoying. I haven't seen any shortcuts yet. Oh, Jesus, wrong way. Just gonna go through the oil. Just got hit. But yeah, like I said, what I really like about this game is that there's just so much content. It feels like you can really kind of chew on this game for a good long time. there's still so many cars for me to unlock. Got the race trucks that I haven't unlocked yet. There's special cups and normal cups. And you have exclusive cups for each type of vehicle or manufacturer, which is nice. This guy's gonna almost push me off a bridge. So yeah, there's just a lot of things to do. I'll definitely be chewing on this game for a long time. Because not only do I have to buy the other vehicles, but I also have to spec them up if I want to do decently. So I know it's like a value game, but I really don't see this being a bad spend back in the day. I remember seeing this for pretty cheap back in the day quite a bit. You'd often see it for like $19.99 or cheaper, brand new. I almost feel like that was kind of a detriment because I would see that price tag and I would associate it with cheapness. But I really liked what I saw on the cover and on the back of the box. But then when I tried it, like I said, I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I didn't understand why I couldn't win any races, and I just kind of gave up on it. But it's really nice. I like it. It's a good little racer. I don't feel like a lot of racing games, even these days, have this much depth. I miss having like a career where you could chew on without it being some really fucking terribly voice acted and performed, you know, like mocap thing like the Need for Speed games have now, where it's a bunch of fucking 18-year-olds pretending that they're gangsters and talking in like super cringy new age talk. I can't stand those games. They're fucking annoying. I also don't like the games like Horizon, like Forza Horizon, where you have to just constantly be driving somewhere to a race. I find that, while I understand the allure of the open world, like after a while it just becomes boring. It feels like you're never racing, you're just always driving to a race. It sucks. And I don't know, that kind of blowed, you know? Like I said, you don't really get stuff like this. It's kind of like Soul Calibur 2, where you had like this really, really good single player content with Weapons Master mode. And you could play that for dozens of hours. There's just so much to do. And modern fighting games like just don't have that anymore. It just feels like, oh, well, we have, you know... So I'm assuming this is completed now. It's like, oh, well, we have online. Yep, completed. Sweet. It's like, oh, well, we have online, so we don't need to worry about that. We just have your standard, like, arcade mode, which takes you all of, like, 10, 15 minutes to go through. And then that's it. And I guess a lot of people are perfectly fine with just playing online, but I actually like the single-player stuff quite a bit. And I wish that more games focused on that, or at least had that, you know? So let's see, is there anything else for Nissan? Pathfinder. That's a lot of money. Jeez, $1 million? Over long distances. I wonder if they just increase the laps like something crazy? I'm actually kind of curious, like what's the payout here? Oh, I need to hit these other ones. Okay, so City Series. Let's try City Series. Here we go. One guy's going to the left. That's good. That was a good run. I think I'm going to try to avoid that hill from now on. It doesn't really seem to save me any time. Looks like only one took a shortcut with me. There we go, that's better. Easy. Trying to think of other city tracks. Depends on what they consider a city, I guess, in this game. Not exactly my idea of a city, but okay. Oh my god. Guy in a blazer just got fucked. Ugh. I feel like people who live in a trailer park that would be in this area would be offended if this was considered a city to them. Could be wrong. Seems like if you take the right side of that jump, you have a better chance of clearing it. But I don't know, maybe I was just going slightly faster, but it feels like a roll of the die if you actually make that jump or not. Also, taking that shortcut, I've noticed in the past in other races too, I just didn't remember there. But if you cut that area, it seems like it goes slower, probably because you're jumping all over the place, so let's stick on the road on that turn. It seems to allow you to go faster. In fact, it kind of feels like outside of this shortcut right here, you don't really want to cut much of anything. Except for here and just that corner of the upcoming turn here for the finish line. So the game can be a little deceptive in that regard. But so far so good, and that's 2 first place finishes on the City Cup. I think there were 4 races, maybe it's 5. This is a new course. I've never raced this one before. Dude, stop. Fucking gay-ass fucking Forerunner. Jesus Christ. Not Forerunner, RAV4. Those Gen 1 RAV4s were ugly, ugly vehicles. Bro, move. Oh, Jesus. Fucking steamroller just going down a dirt road for whatever fuck reason. I mean, I get it, it's like a construction area, but gotta love that. Oh shit, oh shit. I knew it. I knew it too. Because I saw the turn coming. It's okay, we're not that far behind. We're in first already. Oh shit, there's a cop. Sorry. Definitely going straight. That seems like the better move. Oh lord. Okay. Guarantee you the AI hit those cop cars. Why is my Xterra not moving? Come on, go. Oh shit. Oh, I went on the wrong side? I guess so. I like how the checkpoint markers are unlaid cement piping. It's a creative way to have it look like it's supposed to be in the area. I don't know what the fuck they're building. There's no, like, buildings or anything, but I guess it's a highway. Like, look at this shit. It's crazy. Oh shit. Here comes that steamroller again. Alright, So we want to stick to right here on this corner here. There we go. See if they push the cop cars other way. Oh yeah, that guy got fucked. That cop car made it all the way down here. Holy crap. He drug his ass like 1,000 feet. It's hysterical. It's a fun course. I actually like this one. That was neat. I made $3 off of that. I'm okay with that. We've already played this track, so we should win this one too. There's no surprises here. Although we are racing against a Ford Expedition, which seems to be my nemesis, so we'll see how this goes. Should be alright. Almost fell off the road there. Holy crap. Right on my ass. It's the last lap. I wonder if we'll get stopped by that train again, or if that was just bad luck last time. Might be something that you have to always hit. I'm not sure. I feel like this is a pretty good run. don't remember getting significantly slowed down by anything. So, and no, it doesn't. It looks like we missed the train, so that's good. There we go. So far, we got in first place on everything on this cup, so that's great. But yeah, I just wish the UI and stuff was better, like in the menus and stuff. Like, things just aren't very well explained. From upgrades to just what the next race is, and making it clear like what you should equip tire-wise and what you shouldn't. I don't know if the manual goes into any depth on that. It might. But it certainly doesn't seem to explain much in game. Track's a lot easier without the crazy amount of fog that we got on that first version of it. I'm really far out ahead. I don't know what happens to the rest of the people back there, but I'll take it. Look at the massive, like, catch-up. Look at that, they've, like, come up, like, half the distance now. So, no one can convince me that there's no rubber banding in this game, because it clearly is. Like, that guy is literally on my ass now. In no time flat. I understand, like, needing to have a challenge, but I always felt like rubber banding was just bad programming. Do you know what I mean? It's like you didn't make it so that the AI was naturally good at the game, so you just have to cheese it to create some sort of, like, you know, challenge where there really isn't any. And, you know, we're still fucking seeing that till today. So it's just weird. Like, I feel like outside of one area where I didn't cut those trees, like, we've been pretty consistent. And yet where the AI is has been wildly different as the race goes on. And realistically, if you're a human being trying to race me right now, there'd be no way that you could have made up that much ground. I didn't fuck up that hard anywhere, so... Okay, I say that as I run headlong into a pillar. I might actually lose this now. That sucks. Just from one bad jump. Fuck. I wonder if it'll allow me to redo the race. If I fuck up in the very end like that, it's better just to finish it out because at least it pays you something. So you get rewarded either way. Nah, I can't redo it. That sucks. Alright, so that's the City Series. Won all of them except for one. And it's completed, so that's good. I guess I averaged out enough. We got 22 grand for that shit, so let's go back. Go shopping. I think it was engine? No, it must be electronics. Where the hell were we? Drivetrain? Oh yeah, so we got that. Let's get the heavy-duty clutch. See if that helps us at all. Carbon fiber drive shafts. Again, it's just weight reduction, so I want like performance first. Okay. It says it'll allow us to rev the engine quickly. That could be useful. So let's try that. Now, see, this is where I don't understand why this is like incompatible, because technically this item only allows you to upgrade a two-wheel drive vehicle to a four-wheel drive vehicle, and as you can see here, we already have the four-wheel drive version of this. So that seems odd. Ring gear and pinion set. Allows adjustment of vehicle's acceleration and top end speed. So does that actually help us, or does it just make it so I can adjust it? I'm not entirely sure. I don't even know where I would adjust it. This is all going to be race reduction, or weight reduction. Tube frame chassis. Holy crap. Okay. I wonder, to be fair, I wonder if the weight reduction will mean that I can make some of those jumps though. So maybe it's worth getting into. We have the money. Can't afford that anyway. I guess we'll just get some of this cheaper shit here for now. We got $1,000. least can get some brake pads. All right. Baja Endurance. We got a winter series too. Expect many of these events to be raining and into dark conditions. Interesting. Let's try Baja first. The curling event is very difficult. Adequate suspension travel and enough ground clearance to drive over medium-sized rocks. I don't know if I do or not. I guess we'll see. Let's see here. Well, I recognize all these except for Final Destination and Laguna del Sol, so I know on 3 of these tracks I should be alright. Arizona's a tricky track, so I don't know if I'll actually beat it or not, but at least I'm familiar with it. Bridge is made out of an airplane wing. Could just be me, but I feel a little faster for sure. It feels a little bit more bouncy. I don't know if that's a weight reduction. Cornering seems a lot more responsive too. Yeah, like a lot more responsive as I go into the telephone pole. Well, at least I don't have to worry about it later. It feels a little too jumpy though right now. Maybe it's just in my head, but I feel like I'm not as planted. Oh, there's a shortcut. Let's take this. I got fucked. I think I know what it means by these medium-sized rocks now. Not those little things, but like these ones here on the left. Like just, you know, something that's not too bad. I think I'll be alright. Oh shit. Guys are like right on my tail. Should be the end right here. Yep. Alright, so it's a fog version of this one. Oh, you bitch. Dude, this guy, like, get off me, man. Stay in your lane. Oh my god. This fucker is infuriating. If that blue guy can get taken out by a semi or something, that'd be really advantageous for us, because he's been kind of annoying. I couldn't see that turn. Right up my ass. And of course, it takes a shortcut. We did that segment really nice and clean now. Got a little bit of ground, which is helpful. That should be it. Whew. Yeah, that first lap was brutal. That blue SUV was like giving me a lot of hard times trying to just get around him. Arizona at night. This will be interesting. And you always start off the race by bumping you off the track. God damn it. I knew that was going to happen. Just punt that guy. See if we make this jump easier, huh? A little bit. And they're not kidding when they say it's slight improvements. Like, you can feel it, but it's not some sort of massive difference. This part in the dark here. Here we go. Yep. This is gonna suck here because we're gonna have to get through the barrier the first time. Hopefully they don't pass us right before the finish line on this second lap here. That could be a problem. So we have to race this as clean as we can. Definitely clearing that jump a little bit better. It's like right on the fucking edge, but of course that's not going to help us. Now that guy's right up our tail. Stick to the left of this hill. I think now that we have that area up here cleared away, should be a little bit better because now we're not pushing those logs. So hopefully that doesn't slow us down. Creates a bit of space. That might have been it. That might have been why that guy caught up to us last time. Of course that jump isn't going to help. Fuck. Go, 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 go. That was close. And once again, it's a fucking Ford. It's always the Fords. Raining in Texas. All right. Oh, Jesus. Dude, I swear to God, this AI is brutal. Also, the frames have taken like a nosedive. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's definitely not as silky smooth as it was before when I raced this track. I don't know if it's the darkness or if it's the rain. I'm assuming it's a rain effect. It's a little bit better now. Maybe it was just all the physics happening before when we were going through the fence. I don't know. Or just the fact that I had to render all the SUVs at the same time, maybe. Oh shit. It's hard to see. That turn's tricky enough as it is. It's a hard left here, I know that. Oh shit, no it's not. It's a hard left here. God damn it. Do not knock me off, you bitch! God damn it! What the fuck? I'm stuck in a pit of oil. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that kind of just... Hopefully we can restart it. I think you can. Yeah, retry race. That's brutal. That's still getting framey right here. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I can't see. God damn it, dude. I'm trying to memorize the track from before, and I can't remember if that's the hard turn or not. This might be the hard turn right here. Yeah, this is it right here. So, stay with the telephone poles. Yep, okay, I just gotta watch for the telephone poles. Okay, this is not the hard turn. This is the hard turn. Turn here, telephone pole, there's the bridge. Whew. Oh shit, oh shit. Damn. That was something. Trying to see like some of those jumps and shit. I definitely had to figure out like what to look for on that. Now I know, but again, repetition is how you get good in this game, that's for sure. Because you'll notice little things like that. Like I was looking at like the line, the tire tracks in a road. That was one trick, and then like I said, on that one turn, was looking for the telephone poles. What track this is? Oh, I know what track this is. These shortcuts are going to be a bitch. In the dark? Yeah. especially with these trees and these rocks. And she just does not turn. I mean, I know it's wet, but that was a little ridiculous. I had like nothing going on there. Please don't play that game. We both get fucked on speed. Just don't hit me. Oh shit, that's bad. Oops. This is gonna be a tricky one. The dark really is like the worst part about this game is getting stuck on a track where it's dark. It's so easy to just get off track because you can only really see like 20 feet out ahead of you. So if your memory isn't perfect on where to go, then you can really get screwed. Or if you just get unlucky, because right now it's not just the fact that it's dark, it's the fact that this fucker is up my ass. Thank you, get off me. It's the fact that it's raining out too, so I have like no traction right now. Oh my god. Alright, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Now I have to deal with this asshole though. See ya. That's what you get. I don't know what it is about like the third place guy always wants to go sideways into you. It's fucking annoying. Okay. Man, I am slowing down like you wouldn't believe. Still couldn't make it. It's always the expedition. Always the expedition. What do we explore? That was a creative route. Almost went into the lake again. Dude, I'm hitting my brakes like you have no idea. No. Stop trying to push me, man. Like, fuck off. Maybe if I stick a little bit more on the outside and cut now. I hit the rock, but... It feels like I'm on ice skates, dude. I have no traction. I'm not trying to take these lines right now. I'm trying to do better. Fuck. I know. Hoping we get like super lucky here. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's a good line. dude, I can't turn. Like, I legitimately can't turn. I was like full lock. Dude, I am doing the proper turning. I swear to God, I know it looks like I'm drunk, but I know how to get through that section and just wouldn't. She's not cooperating at all. Some of these turns I seem to be able to take well, and in other ones it just feels like I'm on ice. And like my momentum keeps going. Go move, bro. Fuck. This is very frustrating. I didn't think this would give me this much problem, but I feel like I'm really wrestling this thing. We're gonna get second. Or maybe not. Oh shit! Oh shit! Fucking first, please. Oh, I screwed that guy over. I don't even care. That was awesome. I'll take it. That track was a doozy, man. Whew. All right. Beat that one then. Not too bad. Well, I've been doing this for over 2 hours now, so I feel like that's a good place to kind of call it quits. But yeah, so thanks for joining me. Hopefully you liked looking into a game that is not really talked about anymore. It has a lot of depth. Again, it's not super polished, but there's a lot of content there. There's a lot to chew on. And it's a fun game to just kind of dive into and learn the in and outs of and try to get good at. Track memorization is definitely going to help you. A little luck is definitely going to help you. It can be a little frustrating sometimes, but I'll be honest with you, it's fun. If you don't have a mode and you're looking for this on disc, it's not a very expensive game. It's under 20 bucks, I believe. So definitely worth, picking up for your Dreamcast if you still have a GD-ROM. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for joining me. I know it's been a minute, guys, by the way. Probably should have opened up with this, but if you're here to the end, just with Christmas, had a lot going on, and the problem with the main channel is just trying to collaborate with Jake and find times where we're both available to do a podcast. We actually had like Games of the Year episode like all written, not written, but all planned out, and we just never got to it. I don't know if we're going to continue with that one or not, or just jump on to the next idea, but it kind of is what it is. If we don't get to cover it there, I'll cover it here, because I don't want the material to go to waste. The second problem, though, as of late, the main problem as of late, is just the fact that I have, again, no computer, so I haven't been able to do any kind of recording whatsoever, even if I wanted to, over the last week and a half. The computer comes in tomorrow. It's going to take, some time to get it set up and everything, obviously, but so I don't think I'll be delayed too much longer. So hopefully I'll be able to start posting more stuff more often. But either way, I hope this helped. I hope this is a nice little look into the not so obvious library of the Dreamcast. If you like this, let me know in the comments below, and I might do more of these. We'll have to just see how it goes, but at the very least, I might keep on streaming this game. God knows we have a lot more, content to go through, and tracks that we haven't even hit up yet, so anyway, until then, whatever the hell this name of this channel is, see ya.